You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
So here's the latest on the Titan submersible tragedy. And it's honestly pretty chilling. A new report by the U.S. Coast Guard has just been released, and it paints a devastating picture of what led to the implosion of the Titan sub back in June 2023 during its dive to the Titanic wreck. According to the report, the entire disaster could have been prevented. The sub, operated by Oceanic Expeditions, imploded just 90 minutes into its descent, instantly killing all 5 people on board due to an overwhelming 4,930 pounds per square inch of water pressure. The failure was traced back to the carbon fiber hull losing its structural integrity. Basically, it just couldn't handle the deep-sea pressure. But the shock doesn't end with the technical details. Investigators found that OceanGate had what they called critically flawed safety practices. Instead of being cautious, the company reportedly used intimidation tactics to silence concerns from staff and dodge regulatory oversight. One particularly alarming example mentioned in the report was how the CEO, Stockton Rush, fired his director of operations after that person raised safety issues. That move sent a very clear message: don't question leadership, even if lives are at risk. Stockton Rush, who was also on board the sub and died in the incident, is said to have exhibited a level of negligence that contributed directly to the loss of life. The report even suggests he could have faced criminal charges if he had survived. He held multiple roles at the company: CEO, pilot, and essentially head of safety, giving him unchecked power over decisions that should have had multiple layers of review. OceanGate's internal culture seemed toxic. Employees faced a get-it-done mentality driven by financial pressures, including going without pay at times. Training protocols were barely there. Some pilots were expected to learn how to operate the sub in just one day. Manuals were incomplete. Safety systems were faulty or ignored. And the communication setup, through text messages, was not even standard practice in the industry. Even more unsettling, the Titan was controlled using a modified video game controller, and the real-time monitoring system that was supposed to warn about problems was unreliable. In fact, some of its sensors weren't even working, and no dives had ever been cancelled due to its alerts. While this report answers a lot of questions, the families of victims have said no report can truly ease their grief, but they're calling for serious reforms. Because when safety is treated as optional, tragedies like this aren't just possible, they're inevitable. Stay subscribed for more videos.